Is going on, everyone? My name is Wally, and today we're taking a look at the top 5 scout rifles in PvP. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Now, as a disclaimer before we begin, I have to mention the fact that we are taking a look at vendor-specific versions of these weapons, which means that through drop rates and legendary engrams, you may have a different version of perk sets that we are listing here. So keep that in mind as we go through this list, as all weapons are from the vendor version. Starting with the Crusader 1, which ranks in number 5 on our list. This weapon is fantastic. It's an all-round good scout rifle, solid for all player types. But the greatest thing about it is its small clip size coupled with final round, which means that your last round will cause considerable bonus damage, which sort of offsets that small clip size of 14 bullets. It has a 4-shot and has the same fire rate as the Vision of Confluence. It comes with Field Scout and Lightweight, which helps players fit different rules depending on their playstyles with this weapon. The cons, of course, are a low magazine size and the fact that the vendored version does seem slightly weaker than some of the other versions you may be able to pick up through endgame drops. Finally, it requires rank 3 in New Monarchy Reputation to purchase, which may hold back a few players. Number 4 on our list is the Cryptic Dragon, which is the Crucible vendored version of one of their types of scout rifles. It has Zen Moment, which basically means that all damage caused creates a stability increase for your weapon. All kills reduce the cooldown on grenades, which can be useful and highly effective in the Crucible. It's a solid all-round scout rifle, another 4-shot headshot weapon, and of course it has the ability to add agility. Basically allows you to fit any role. Once again, if you want a little bit more speed, you can use this one to get where you need to go in the Crucible. Hopping in at number 3 on our list is another Crucible vendored scout rifle. This one, of course, is the Aries Nemesis, coming in with 61 impact, some of the highest impact you can get on any current version of legendary scout rifles. It's got Zen Moment, which offsets its low stability with the potential to grant you stability over time as you cause damage. It also has Field Scout and Agility on it to fit certain roles and certain niches for different player types. Of course, it also has oversized rounds. Now, the reason these oversized rounds are particularly effective in the field is it does cause an amount of stagger or flinch to other players aiming at you, which make it a great counter weapon to shoot at other players if they have, say, another scout rifle or potentially a sniper rifle trained in on you. The only problem with this, or the con, is that, again, it's a Crucible vendored item, so you have to have the rank to get it, and it has Firefly. Firefly particularly is not that useful in PvP. It's a little bit more useful in PvE, but in generally the perk, it just isn't as useful. You could find better versions of this gun from RNGs, so keep that out there and keep that in mind, but overall, it's a fantastic scout rifle. Hopping into number 2 at our list is the Meetup Multitool, the exotic scout rifle that has to drop, or at least you have to find somewhere, but it is a very, very nice scout rifle, and here's why. Essentially allows for you to run your armor the highest ability, and while running this as your primary, it gives you the ability to run agility, which is 2+ agility essentially, or lightweight, which is 2+ agility, and it gives you the bonus of better movement speed and hair trigger, which comes as the secondary perk bonus for this weapon, which basically allows certain players of certain types to move much, much faster in the field of battle and keep their armor up as much as possible, which is crucial in the arena of the Crucible. However, you do not have to run the lightweight perk to get the most out of this weapon. You can run Quick Draw or you can run Field Scout if that does fit your fancy. Essentially, the secondary bonus, the hair trigger and the boost movement speed allow you to move much, much faster than you normally would, and you really wouldn't notice not having agility on. Another perk of this weapon is that its radar is always active. The third eye perk allows you to keep your radar while aiming down the sights, which is very fantastic because this weapon comes in with a built-in ACOG, which also jumps us over to the cons of this weapon. The fact that the ACOG is always on. You cannot take the sight off, and it acts as a 2 to 3 times sight, which can potentially ruin it for some players. The Multi-Tool is a fantastic weapon, another 4-shot weapon, but again, it fits a certain playstyle and may not be the best scout rifle for everyone. However, we do feel that it fits the top tier profiling and fits into number 2 on our list. And finally, number 1 on our list happens to be the Vision of Confluence. Now, a large problem with a lot of scout rifles is that it has an underlying jamming mechanic, which means that if you fire them too fast, you will slow down your fire rate, potentially losing some gunfights for you. The great thing about the Vision of Confluence is it comes with the full auto perk, which basically means you get the highest rate of fire possible at all times without worrying about jamming your scout rifle, which comes in heavy use in the Crucible arena. Secondarily, this gun is a 4-shot weapon once again. It includes perfect balance for extra stability, which is great for mid-range. Single point sling allows for quicker movement while ADSing, and of course field scout. If you need extra bullets, it ups the bullet count to 27 from 19. It's a fantastic weapon, it includes a Zen moment once again, so stability is always going to increase as long as you continue to do damage. And it has a variety of sights, including 2 versions of RDS sights and an ACOG scope, meaning it fits almost any realm of scout rifle you may want it to. The only problem with this weapon is it is only attainable in the Vault of Glass raid, which may be out of reach for some players depending on your level or the groups that you run with. Unfortunately though, this weapon happens to simply be the best in our opinion because of that full auto perk. A lot of the other scout rifles out there simply do not meet the demands that the Vision does. And it is number 1 on our list. And that will do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and stick around for some more top 5s coming in the future.